So Cam Newton, he has been trending for days. I mean, I can't go anywhere on social media without seeing something about his interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. But what I noticed is there's an uproar with some of the men. Some of the men is mad. I mean, they are mad. There is an outrage, an influx in videos bashing Cheyenne Bryant. But I think they would have been more receptive had it came from Charleston White or who's the other guy? Kevin Samuels. Maybe they would have been more receptive. But for somehow Cheyenne Bryant got the men's panties in a bunch. I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe y'all can help me out. But anyway, Cam Newton and his conversation with Cheyenne Bryant, it's dominating conversations everywhere. His baby mama, the very beautiful Kaya Proctor, has decided to take advantage of the clout, get it while it's hot, and she shared her story on YouTube. For those of you who don't know who Kaya Proctor is, she is the first of Cam Newton's 3 baby mamas, and she learned that she learned the hard way that having multiple kids with a man does not guarantee marriage. If that were the case, every woman with kids would be married, right? And all 3 of Cam's baby mamas would be married to him. So Kaya and Cam, they have 5 beautiful children together. But in the video, Kaya never claimed that Cam proposed to her, but she believed, okay, that having all his kids would lead to marriage. Cam had been very vocal about and talked about why he never married Kaya, who is the mother of 4 of his children. Her oldest one is from a previous relationship. So he explained that during their relationship, he wasn't ready to settle down and become a husband. Even though she wanted to get married, he felt like he was too young and he was distracted by the lifestyle that came with being a successful NFL player. He said that he was constantly on Temptation Island and he just wasn't ready to be faithful. He also admitted that Proctor deserved better, and she had grown into a woman with higher standards, which made him feel pressured. In the end, he realized that they have grown apart and that he couldn't be the husband that she needed at the time. But him having not married her with 5 kids, I doubt if he married the servant. Because Cam Newton, he's been quite open about his desire to have more kids without necessarily getting married. He expressed that he prioritizes the fear of divorce over the idea of marriage. So while Jasmine Brown loves serving her boyfriend, it doesn't look like marriage is on the horizon for them at the moment. Here you have a man. Okay, he is getting all the benefits from a woman without any commitments or effort. Okay, he doesn't see the need to make it official through marriage. Why? He is getting everything that he needs from Jasmine, his girlfriend. There's really no need to get married, honestly. But Kaya insists that she and Cam were headed towards marriage had he not cheated and fathered another child with Instagram model Lorena Shaw. She goes on to say that Cam pretty much tried to manipulate her into submission. He tried to manipulate her and force her to accept his infidelity and this outside baby. Now, I wonder if he would have stayed had she become pregnant by another man. We all know the answer to that. Hell no. Because, some men, they have been conditioned to think that women are supposed to put up with constantly being cheated on. And I think it's because they've been watching Rashida and Kirk for too damn long. They have this distorted view that women are supposed to tolerate their dysfunction and toxicity. We can forgive them once, maybe twice, but 3 or 4 times, it's just too much. And it's a form of abuse. And Cam has daughters. I wonder what advice he would give his daughters if they, once they grow up and they are dating a man like him. Like, what advice could he possibly give them? But I do commend Kaya for leaving. Rashida, girl, take notes. because strong women eventually do leave abuse and struggle love, because constantly being cheated on throughout your relationship or marriage is a form of abuse. I don't care what anyone says. And some women, when they're involved with a man with money, they don't usually leave because of the lifestyle they've adapted to, and they don't want to give it up. Because the benefits and the comforts of a certain lifestyle, it outweighs the turmoil caused by infidelity. And that's one of the reasons Sharni O'Neal gave for not leaving Shaq. She said love had nothing to do with it. And as a matter of fact, she didn't love the man at all. And this is proof that, people stay in marriages for the wrong reasons. But anyway, what I've noticed is the double standard in how society views men and women who have multiple kids with multiple partners. Cam Newton has 8 kids, different women. Elon Musk, 10 kids, different women. Eddie Murphy, 10 kids, different women. Nick Cannon, 12 kids, different women. They don't get half the scrutiny that Kiki Wyatt does. Mind you, she has 12 kids, but all her kids were made in marriage. Granted, she's been married 3 times, but society holds women to higher standards when it comes to relationship, when it comes to family. Women are expected to be nurturing. The women are expected to be responsible, keep their legs closed, but men are not expected to wrap it up. Single mothers are the problems. Okay, not deadbeat dads. It's the single mothers. And people often portray men with multiple kids by different women as playboys or ladies' men, which they try to flip it into, it being a positive trait. But women in similar situations, we're often labeled as whores, 304s, thoughts. Anyway, I am going to play what Kaya had to say. As always, thank you guys for listening. Please give the video a thumbs up. It's free. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
So after Chosen, which he was born in 2015, I had 4 more kids. No, I'm sorry. I had 3 more kids after him because it's a total of 5. So it would be Shakira, Chosen, and then once I started with Chosen, it's stair steps. So it was every year I was pregnant for 4 years straight. So I have Chosen, Sovereign Dior, Kamidas, and then Cashmere. So yes, it's a total of 5. Looking back at it, I say I don't know how I did it, but hey, I love all my kids, and yes, I definitely did that. But I was pregnant for 4 years straight. Yes, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, I wanted to focus on my career and get something going for myself. And then I ended up pregnant with Cashmere. And then that's when I went through a public breakup, and that was that. And then me and my partner, we separated. So I'm a single mom of 5. 5 kids later, people always ask, oh, why are you, what happened with your marriage? Or why you're not in a relationship? And I always say I was never married, but the relationship, I thought it was going towards marriage. And then my partner at the time had an outside baby. And he kind of wanted to force it on me. And I wasn't really ready to, I don't really know how to describe this or talk about this. He had a baby outside of our relationship that I was not okay with. And we were not married. So I'm like, if I'm not about to deal with this, because I thought what we had was something way more special than the way you're treating it. And I felt like I had no choice but to leave. I had to choose me and my kids over what he was about to put me through. So here we are. I think the kids are great. They're in a great space. I just try to make sure that they don't go without and that they're good mentally. And we have a great co-parenting schedule. We do good with co-parenting. I feel like we do the best we can, and we make it work. We make it work for the kids. It has definitely been a work in progress. And I feel like it should get better with time. Just give it time. I feel like everything always gets better with time. You know, as long as the parents are good in a good place, then the kids will be good. So as long as they see a healthy relationship, I feel like that's the best thing you can do. Because the co-parenting schedule, we do week on and week off. We switch every Sunday. It's like I have that week, that free week to myself where I can focus on what Kia wants to do and create all of these things for Kia. Like I started a beauty line, I started this YouTube channel, and I have so many more projects that I'm working on. And I have the time to actually do these things. I'm just so excited, and I feel like nothing's gonna hold me back now because I'm finally at a good place in my life. I did a lot of healing. My kids are older. Kashmir will be 5 in the end of September. So I'm just excited for me and everything that I have to come around.